We discussed the fundamentals of extensions in Chapter 1. In this video today, I'll discuss another way of thinking about how to do extensions by breaking the movements down into 5 sequential steps. The first step is to release the thumb. This is critical because if you don't release the thumb, you'll end up with a contorted position and a lot of extra tension. So release the thumb, and then the second step is to pivot on the first finger, much like a basketball player who's pivoting on their foot while they're dribbling. The third step is the actual extension, extending the first finger so that you have a whole step between the first and second fingers. The next step is the arm goes forward to support the fingers, and finally the fingers come down with the thumb under the second finger and all the fingers half steps between 2, 3, and 4. Imagine that when you're doing this exercise, there's a video camera that's making a film. And then you can do a stop motion and see each of these 5 steps. Step 1, release the thumb. Step 2, pivot on the first finger. Step 3, extend the first finger. Step 4, arm forward. And step 5, fingers down. Obviously, this all happens pretty much simultaneously, but it's useful to feel the step-by-step process to make sure everything is working correctly. Now, the next thing to do are the 3 exercises in the book. The first one is E-G, E-G sharp. At this point, repeat the exercise 5 times, each time focusing on a different aspect of the 5-step process. Release the thumb. Pivot on the first finger. Extend the first finger. Elbow forward. Fingers down. And then stop and check to see if the third finger G is really matching the open G string. And also check to make sure that the first finger hasn't gone sharp. In the next exercise, play E-G 1-4 and then E-G 1-3 in extended position. Again, check intonation to make sure that the third finger G is matching the open G string. In the third exercise, play the backward extension from first position to half extended. For this exercise, you obviously don't pivot on the first finger because we need to extend the first finger, but you can feel a pivot on the fourth finger. Some people also like to move their elbow forward as they do the extension into half extended position. In any case, make sure there are no kinks in the arm that might cause tension. Half extended position is the largest extension we have because the spacing is the greatest in this part of the cello.